Hey guys, welcome back. Today I wanted to go over some popular questions we get asked at Ivy Tech in the enrollment side. We've got a wonderful open house going on right now, so this really sparked some interest, some things to answer, some questions that are just frequently asked from people coming in wanting to know about the college and wanting to know about just basic questions. So we're going to hit a couple of those today, things that people come in asking for that we need to answer. So maybe this will help somebody watching this video. People ask, they're like, hey, what is Ivy Tech Community College's programs? What type of programs do you offer? What kind of degrees do you offer? Well, to answer that, we are a community college. So, as the name states, we are a 2-year institution. We do grant certificates, technical certificates, and associate degrees. Now, within that, there's those different certifications at different levels, right? So if somebody comes in and just wants entry-level skills training to get in and get a certification and an entry-level certificate program, that might be great for them. That's going to be a short-term certificate that we call. It could be anywhere from 1 class up to maybe 4 or 5 classes that gets you the entry-level knowledge and skills in an area. Now, what that does is that can get you into the workforce. These are high-end demand jobs that we help with the state of Indiana and fill these roles. So that's a great opportunity if somebody just wants to come in and learn that certificate. Next one is technical certificates. So that builds on or stacks credits, what we call them, from a certificate to a technical certificate. Now that's a 1-year degree that we consider it. So what that includes is builds upon that basic knowledge and gives you all the technical classes in an area. Now, the advantage is you're going to get all that technical training, but you're not going to get all the requirements of the associate degree, right? Somebody may come in and say, hey, I only need these technical classes. I don't want psychology, math, English, science, all of that, right? The gen ed requirements of an associate degree. So a technical certificate might be for you. Next is our associate degree levels. So we have different ones. We have the Associate of Science, which is geared to transfer to a 4-year school. If you know that the career you're going into, the program requires a bachelor's degree or master's degree, you're going to possibly want an Associate of Science degree. It's going to have the more gen eds, transfer credits, and more transfer friendly. It's going to allow you to then transfer to that 4-year school, especially somebody that comes in and says, hey, I want to go to Purdue or I want to go to IU next. Let's put you in Associate of Science. Some areas only have an Associate of Science. And the next is Associate of Applied Science. As the name implies, that is a degree that has more technical classes with more hands-on skills training in an area, right? Less gen ed heavy, more program-specific classes. That's great for a lot of our students that want to enter the workforce after they complete this associate degree. It gives you more of those technical classes to hit the workforce and get that done. But you also will have that associate degree on top, which some of the employers prefer, and you also have, additional benefits of completing your associate degree. Now, that can transfer as well to a 4-year school, so to keep that in mind. And we also have the Associate of General Studies, Associate of Liberal Arts. So that's that. The next question we get a lot, Mike, what kind of class types do you have? What's your modalities? That's great. Ivy Tech has 5 modalities, okay? So Ivy Tech has traditional face-to-face classes, as you would assume. That's going to be, hey, this class meets Monday and Wednesday at this time. You got to come to campus for the virtual or for the in-person lecture or lab. Great. I need to come to campus. I learned that way by watching a teacher and being hands-on. That's for me. All right. Next modality, virtual. Virtual is synchronous, which means that's Zoom through us. So that means, hey, maybe you're somebody that can't come to campus or doesn't want to come to campus, but you want to go ahead and learn by watching the teacher via lecture or lab. Virtual Zoom might be for you. Okay, so that's an option. And then another real popular option that a lot of people ask for is, do you guys have online classes? Yep, that's our 3rd modality. So that's online asynchronous, which means you don't come to campus. It is online, but you don't have to meet at a certain time or requirement. There's no lecture or lab. A lot of that it's syllabus driven, right? Your teacher loads everything on your syllabus, tells you what you've got to do for the week, whether it's reading, whether it's homework, quizzes, projects, right? You don't have a lecture or lab that you have to watch at a set login time. So that's really convenient for our working adults and people like that, or somebody that's got a floating schedule, or just somebody that doesn't want to come to campus or can't, right? Maybe they need a true online program. That's a great way to do it. Also, the next thing we talk about are some of our blended, we call them, virtual hybrid options. So the first one is one we call Learn Anywhere. We're really proud of that option here on our campus and in the state. If you get the option of a Learn Anywhere class, that's pretty cool because you get to choose. If that class meets Monday and Wednesdays, you can come Monday or Wednesday to campus, or if you're not feeling it or don't want to come, you can just stay at home or go to the library, be on the beach, wherever, right, via Zoom. So every week, every day that class meets, your teacher knows you can come to campus or be on Zoom. It's a really great option, right, for somebody that wants the option of being in class every day, but also the option of being on Zoom. You get to choose. Learn Anywhere. You learn anywhere by your choice. It's a great option. Next one is a blended hybrid. Now, this is where you don't get to choose, but your instructor or the program chair that chose this program gets to choose your blended class preferences. So it could be Monday on campus with Wednesday on Zoom. Could be a Tuesday on Zoom with online components due at the end of the week. See how there's blended components. So that's a really cool program too, because maybe you can't come twice a week, maybe but you can come once, or maybe you can be on Zoom once with online components, and that blended option is really good for you. So that's our modalities, guys. Next question we get asked a lot: what is your tuition rates? What's your cost, right? Well, hey, we're Indiana's best value in higher education and in the Midwest. Okay, we are $178.38 per credit hour. So this is really great. Cheapest in the state, like I said, right? Now, even for our out-of-state students, we get people from out of state a lot because our out-of-state rate per credit hour is cheaper than some in-state tuitions for them. So $348.97 for an out-of-state tuition. That's a good rate. Now, we also have full-time flat rates. People want to know what that means. So if you're 12 or more credit hours, you get charged a flat rate from 12 to 18. So you really do save money there. We charge $2,577.11 for that full-time schedule. That's amazing. Even for an out-of-state student, $4,967.51. That's great. That is the price of a couple classes at other colleges and universities. Really, like we said, the best value in higher education. And like I said, that's great. Flat rates are great for full-time students. You pay that, you could take 13, 14, 15, 16 credit hours, and you'd be charged the same flat rate. So really amazing. That's a great way to look at it. And then part of this new program, guys, we're really excited about is our charges, all right? So back in the day when I went to college first time, or you talk to anybody that's maybe went to another college, we're really proud of our new Ivy Plus textbooks program. Okay, so what that includes, back in the day, you would have tuition, all your different fees on that. You would have online fees, distance fees, education fees, technology fees, whatever fees, different book fees, lab kits, lab manuals, software. Well, we got rid of that. We really said, how can we help our students and they can benefit most from this? So what we did is we now have this Ivy Plus textbook fees. So what that is, we charge per credit hour. So it's $18 per credit hour. So let's say you are a full-time student, 12 credit hours. It comes out to $216 for that semester for your books and your supplies and materials. Well, what does that mean, Mike? Well, that means your digital book is going to be part of that. Your digital book is going to show up in your My Ivy page in your Canvas account first day of class. Beautiful. Now, your teacher may give you the option of print to paper or a hard copy rental. Now, to get access to those is included in this rate. That's amazing. So, like I said, that is a pretty cool thing. The print to paper, you may have to pay additional fee to have the bookstore print it and mail it to you, or come pick it up at the bookstore. But still a great rate and great price for you for that. Now, the next, like I said, is a digital textbook or a hard copy rental. This, back in my day, guys, or anybody else, you may go to another college, pay $300 or $400 for a book, and you try at the end of the semester to sell it back, or you keep it because you paid a lot of money for it. Well, we don't do that, guys. We do an 8-week rental. So that means included in that cost, if you get that, you turn it back in after the 8 weeks of class. You get the option of purchasing it if you want. This is an amazing price, guys. Back in my day, like I said, you paid for that. You had all these fees and everything. So this is really a great deal. Now, also with this benefit, lab kits, lab manuals, used to be for science classes that were additional fees. Those are included in your IV Plus textbook fee as part of the textbook and materials program. Really great deal for anybody taking science classes or our medical and nursing students. Great savings there. Now, people like me, I was a graphic designer. We had to pay for courses, software fees. Those are now included per semester with this fee. It's an amazing deal, guys. It's an amazing price. Just wanted to hit some of these things, guys, that hopefully answer some of these top questions that you have for us. So please, as always, reach out, ivtech.edu. Pick on your individual campus. Come see me at the Columbus campus for the Columbus and Franklin service area. We'd love to meet you in person, set up an enrollment meeting, and get you started today. Thank you very much. God bless.